Hey, how you doing? All right, so if you need help with this mitosis in plant cells worksheet, for those of you that are homesick or have an activity or whatever, here we go. All right, so name. Put your name and a last initial so I can find you on Aries. And in this one, we're going to draw them. All right, so it's going to look like this. Interphase. You have the outside of the cell, the onion cell. That's like the cell wall and the cell membrane. In interphase, you're going to see the nucleus. And it's going to be colored a solid color. It's going to be like a kind of like a pinkish color. So boom. So that purple circle right there, that's the nucleus. It's intact. It'll be like almost a perfect circle. Prophase. Once again, the cell membrane / cell wall on the outside. And now this one's going to look kind of the same, but it's going to be a little different. Now the chromosomes are visible. So those little purple bars, those are the chromosomes. That's the DNA. It's still going to be a circle, but it's not going to look like interphase where it's all shaded in. There's going to be spots that aren't shaded in. So that's what prophase is going to look like. Metaphase middle. So wall cell membrane. And metaphase, the chromosomes, these are the chromosomes, are going to be lined up in the middle, right down the middle of the cell. Anaphase means away. The chromosomes are moving away from each other. So there's a cell wall / cell membrane. Now we're going to have two groups of chromosomes. We're going to have a group over here moving towards the left. So they're getting pulled to the left. Then you got these chromosomes over here that are getting pulled to the right. Remember, those are pulled by the centrioles. Centrioles are what move the chromosomes around during mitosis. And then finally, telophase. Right before we're going to divide and make two cells, you'll see a rectangle. And then you're going to see like, this is the chromosomes. They're forming a new nucleus. So you're going to see like an egg shape. There's going to be two egg shaped inside the same cell. So it's going to look kind of like this. And those eventually that cell is going to divide into two, and you'll have two cells. So eventually, a new cell wall cell membrane, it's not going to be purple, but it's going to come right through like that, and boom, we're going to have two cells. One cell becomes two. All right, this one, interphase, I already got 50 of them. So let's see. So you're supposed to look at this picture right here. So I counted all the interphases already. And if you didn't see them, like this guy right here is interphase. Because you can see, boom, see the nucleus right there? It's kind of a perfect circle. Same with this guy, that's also interphase. But we got to count, now we got to count the prophases. Prophase. And remember, that's going to look kind of like this guy right here. All right, so let's count them. Go over here, all right? This is a prophase. Oh, I screwed up. All right, this guy right here is a prophase. One. Here's one, because look, you can see the circle, but you can see those dark bars now. So it's not all one shade. So that's two. Here's another one. 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's another one. 7. You see the circle. 8. And 9. Here's another prophase. So there's 9 prophases. All right, we got 9er. Metaphase middle. Let's count those. Here's one right here. Look, see, they're lined up in the middle. 1, 2, lined up in the middle. 3. And that looks like that's it. 3 of them are in metaphase. Oh, text 3. And now we got to look for anaphase. That's where they're moving away. So they're going to look like this. And so anaphase, here's one right here. So you can see a group of chromosomes over here and a group of chromosomes over there. Moving to the left and to the right. Here's another one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we got 7 metaphase or anaphase. And telophase. Remember, that's going to look like this. It's going to be 2 little egg-shaped objects inside the square. And let's see those. Here's one right here. Telophase. There's 2. Here's 3. And, oh, right here. There's 4. And that looks like it's it. 4. All right. 4 are in Telophase. And I'm not going to add those up, but it's like, what is it, 59, 62, 69, 73. Boom, 73. Of all those 73 cells, 50 of them were in interphase. So the vast majority of the time, cells are in interphase. They're just doing their job. Number one, why do you think we chose the root tips of plants? Because the root tips have to grow really fast. And since they have to grow really fast, the cells have to divide really fast. And so when you look at an onion root, you'll see all the different stages. You'll see some interphases, you'll see some metaphases, anaphases, telophases. So that's why we picked the onion root tip, because it has to grow really fast. For cells to reproduce slowly, which stage of the cell cycle are they going to spend most of their time in? Well, if they're not dividing, they're in interphase. That is when a cell is just being a cell. It's not dividing. What are some types of cells in your body that you believe would need to produce rapidly? Let's go skin cells. Oh, skin cells. And why? Because skin cells die quickly. Skin cells only last about 2 weeks, and they're falling off constantly. You're dropping skin cells all over the place. So they got to reproduce fairly rapidly. Do you think your body contains cells that rarely or never produced? It doesn't say why. The answer is yes. And some examples: brain cells and muscle cells. So once you kill your brain cells by doing drugs or something like that, you can't make new brain cells. So take care of the brain cells you got. What is happening during the synthesis or S stage of interphase? That's when the DNA is replicating. DNA replication. So you're making a copy of the DNA. Which structures help to pull chromosomes apart during cell division? Those are the centrioles. Humans have 46 chromosomes. After mitosis, how many will each of the new cells have? So if you have one cell with 46, it divides into two cells. After mitosis, how many chromosomes are they going to have? They're also going to have 46, because mitosis is like a copy machine. It's just making exact copies of the original cell. And the last one, that's another term for body cells. I'm never going to say body cells. I'm always going to say somatic cells. So somatic cells are the body cells, like skin cells, blood cells, bone cells. Those are all your somatic cells. All right, I hope you understood it. So make sure you hit turn it in, and I'll see you guys next week.